Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy, and today we're doing another full review episode. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome, come on in. All my returning viewers, always good to see you coming back. So let's get it on, shall we? Today's full review is going to be of the Maguey Vida Single Village Mezcal. This is the Classico expression, coming in at 42% alcohol by volume. And we're just going to give you a little bottle tour coming out of Oaxaca. Every bottle celebrates the tradition of ancestral villages that gave each expression its own unique character. So I've had the, what's the other, Puebla. This is the Classico. So just understand that, wait, I was going to see, I don't need the government warning. There's that. Hopefully don't scan that. Sip it, don't shoot it. Absolutely. So this is an Espadine. This is an Espadine imported by Pernod Richard, USA. Ricard, sorry, New York, New York. There's your nom. Lot and everything. So let's go ahead and get this cork pop. All black, synthetic, nondescript. So this is my second Del Maguey. I had, like I said, I had the Puebla. The Puebla, I would say, is a much easier foothold into Mezcal. This one is a little bit rougher, to say it has more character, a little bit rougher. It's has a little more staunch to it. Some earthiness. So the Del Maguey Mezcal Vida Classico is twice distilled, and they use copper pot stills. It is 100% mature Espadine agave, which is matured to 6 to 8 years. And it is roasted for 3 to 8 days. That's kind of a span, isn't it? 3 or 8, 3 to 8, somewhere in there, right? Like, yeah, I don't know. Not like it's 3 or 4, not like it's 7 or 8. It's anywhere between 3 and 8. That's, anywho. But they say they roast them in underground pits. In the river village San Luis del Rio. So I paid $35.69 out the door for this 42% alcohol by volume mezcal. So when it comes to mezcal, your tequilas usually top out about 40%. There are occasionally you will have a tequila that pushes the boundary of still being within the realm of tequila with a higher ABV. But one of the rules to tequila, just like it is in bourbon, there are rules in bourbon, there are rules in tequila. To call it a tequila, you have to stay within the boundaries. And proof point is usually not really a industry sort of influenced rule, but more of a consumer. Because when you get a tequila that's a little higher proof, the flavor balance with everything kind of gets wonky. But on the nose, I'm getting wood smoke, white pepper. Someone said roasted pineapple. It does kind of have like this sweet fruit that's, when it's roasted, it goes a little bit tart. Yeah, it's, if this is your first step into mezcal, you better be ready you better be ready for it. Not like that Monte Lobos. That Monte Lobos, it got great around the halfway point. It got great. It's better than this. At the Monte Lobos at the halfway point is much better than this at the halfway point. But while we're there, we'll go ahead and knock that out. I do a 3-part series to my reviews. Part 1, off the rip, get it home, crack it open, have my first pour, share my first impressions with you, because that's what I do. Part 2, full review time. We're going to drink it down halfway. We're going to put the cork back in it, put it back on the shelf, let it sit for a week and a half, 2 weeks. There's a schedule. Not a whole lot of bottles on their scheduling anymore. But I give it time to sit there, to off gas, to open up, relax, if you will, to see how it changes. And most of the time it does change. For those that do not change, there's a reason. An example, see tequila. See my tequila videos. But while it sits there, I go online, I find out some stuff, almost next to nothing most of the time. I come back, we talk about it, I score it, continue to drink it because part 3, final pour episode, thusly named, we have that final pour, compared to the first pour off the rip and everything in between. It's trying to scan it. We're done anyways. I really, really, really loved the Pueblo. I think it was much, much easier to slip into than this Classico. We are at the halfway point, but we'll see if any kind of changes between here and that final pour. Yeah, I do get that wood smoke, white pepper, green olive, like that fresh, crisp green olive. It hasn't had time to like set and mature. It's very crisp and staunchy. Let's go ahead and get on the palate. Ooh, ooh. Don't take that as a bad thing. It kind of shivers your timbers just the right way. Ooh. Still not as good as that Monte Lobos. When that Monte Lobos got good, ooh, baby. That Monte Lobos, when it got good, oh boy. Off the rip, and almost the first half, the whole half of that first half of that bottle was so hard to slip into. But that second half went fast, didn't it? I mean, although all of you that have followed the channel and watched those 3 reviews on that Monte Lobos, it went fast. That second half went fast. It had such a really rich, deep, it really all came together really well, but it needed time to open up. It needed time to relax. This one, at the halfway point, it's a little more relaxed than off the rip, because again, if you don't know, if you're just tuning in, when a part of a bottle of spirits up here, everything's going to be cramped up. It's going to be tight. It needs to relax. It needs to open up. Let it move around a little bit. Sooner or later, the characters flower, they bloom, they blossom, and you could pick them apart one by one. So I am getting earthy. Let me get one more and we'll move on. Oh, that finish is going to be good. I can tell you right now, that finish is going to be good. If you do not like robust, very intense, robust earthiness with a good slap of staunch on it, you might want to stay away from Mezcal. I gotta say, I like tequila for what it is. You got lots of great stuff within the $30 to $40 range. It's sweet, it's caramel, it's juicy, it's delicious, it's silky. And you could have the really organic, the really like additive free stuff. Some of the additive free stuff is really good. Some of it's not so great. And you could have something that just pure stuff like that Lalo. I want a reposado. I want a Lalo reposado. That Lalo, it's good, it's clean, it's crisp, it's a nice Blanco. It's actually one of the better Blancos I've ever had. I'm sorry, we went through it, but I don't think we really talked about it. Let's see, it's got the viscosity is still, it's pretty good. I mean, my patent move. No, it's there. I just don't know what it is about do the roll. Okay, let's do the roll. Whoop. Do the roll. Does the roll help? It does help a little bit, doesn't it? There, yeah, see that? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at those big, fat droplets and legs. Oh, baby. Oh, my tablet turned off. My Remarkable turned off. Like I said, this is nice. I do prefer their, I wouldn't say it's the initial, because I think they made the Classico, then they had the Pueblo. I'm not too sure about all that. It's hard sometimes to find good, accurate information. I'd rather get my stuff from the source. That way, at least you can say, hey, Del Maguey said so. I don't want to have to go to some secondary, or fan-made site that tells me stuff that I can't verify. No matter how many people stand in line to say the same thing, doesn't make it true. It just makes it your reality, just because you choose it so. Okay, I think we're ready for this finish. But first, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you have not subscribed to the channel as of yet before this thunderstorm rolls in here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. More mezcal to come. Let's go ahead and do this finish. Mm-hmm. Oh. So if you don't know, I do what's called a Kentucky chew when I do my finish. I take in the libation. I remove as much air as possible, and I slowly move it back and forth from cheek to cheek across the tongue, to and fro, from the front to the back. And there will be a point, a tipping point. I forget what the actual terminology in chemistry is, that the libation's temperature will drop. Well, actually, it will rise. Sorry, it's the other way. It rises up to meet your body temperature. And it's a whole new experience that comes in. If you haven't tried that, try that. Try the Kentucky Chew. Try it. And once you get to a certain point where you feel it, you feel it. It doesn't go away. It's like it's locked in. That libation will have a completely new level. Because once you'll feel it. It'll feel slightly cool in your mouth. But once it drops to your temperature, you'll feel it. You'll know it. There's no mistake in that feeling. And then you swallow it. And you release it, and then you work the palate. Talk if you will, whatever. Work it out. It's a whole new level of experience. So let's put a finish on this Del Maguey Vida Mezcal Classico. The finish is nice. It's much, much better than the palating. There's a wide range of things going on. Everything I said we got on the nose, like the wood, the smoke, the white pepper, the earthiness, the vegetal. There's also some vegetal in there. It tastes like plant material. It is plant material, but you usually don't get that in a lot of tequila. Here, that agave is really able to show through with that staunchiness, that vegetal staunch, and it's nice. It's not for everyone, I can tell you for sure. But pushing 14 minutes, let's move on. It doesn't linger too long, and the finish comes off clean. There's nothing hanging around, nothing lingering, nothing bland. I'm not dried out. It's nice. It's actually got a really nice finish. So my score on this Classico is going to be for a mezcal. Let's keep that in mind. For a mezcal, we're going to go, I'm going to put this at a weak 4 out of 5. I want to give it a solid 4 out of 5, but it takes a while. Like I said, it takes a while to work this thing down to the halfway point. Off the rip, in the first third of the bottle is a little on the rough side to slip into. Once you get to that second third, especially right at the halfway point, it's easier. And my prediction, very much so, is that the last third of this bottle is going to be much easier to slip into, and it's going to be much more of a appealing experience. My fair price on this, I'm gonna leave this alone. The only thing I will say as a caveat to the price point is that at my local specs is where I source this. I got this from my local specs for $35.69 out the door. You're looking at least $40 at my not so local Total Wine and More. They they have some great stuff. They have stuff that you can't get anywhere else, especially specs. Then their price points flip flop. So like this one at Total Wine is like $40, but you get it $5 cheaper at Specs. Specs is closer. It's a no-brainer. But yeah, my fair price on this, I'll leave it alone at 35. Get it from Specs and not from Total Wine if you can't help it. Would I buy this again? No. In fact, I already know which Del Maguey Vida Mezcal is next. It's the de Muerta. It's the no, it's the Muerta. It's the guy. It's the little skeleton guy, and he's like laying down, maybe having a siesta. It's that one. It's the next step up. Everybody says that that's more of a proper place to start with the Del Maguey Vitas. Anywho, there it is. Let me know in the comment section, where are you at? What are you currently drinking? Have you had a Del Maguey Vida Mezcal? Which one have you had? If you've had a Classico, Pueblo, let's talk about it. And as always, thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. Have a good one.